is the question? That is the question, my friends. Let's see. Let's go to YouTube. Oh shit, it is working. Holy smack. That is me. Holy crap. I'm on the YouTube. It's been like 10,000 years since I've been on this live streaming platform. It's just really hard to live stream over here. You gotta be careful what you say, what you play, what you do, who you know. I actually live stream daily. Just not here anymore. Tammy, this is a long time no see. Oh yeah. Let's see here. Yes. So it's been a minute. Now on I'm now live streaming on DLive. Okay, I get the comment now. Yes, DLive. I live stream daily on DLive. I can't show what I do here. Well, if I did, it would probably just destroy this channel. I'm trying to keep this channel somewhat alive, just in case I decide to start filming again. But I'm happy where I'm at. Every day I get up, taking care of my business, and oh man, my buddy is really sick. You know, it really angers me how many friends I have right now. They're about to demo MS Hospital. Which hospital is that? Good to see you, Tammy Burgess. Got lots of Tammys here. Tammy Burgess, Tammy Huffy. Survived the snow, everyone? Oh, Munson State. Yo. Where did you see this? They're about to demo it? I was just up there the other day. It doesn't look like they're demoing anything. And the thing that's really crazy about the Munson State Hospital, I just went up there recently. I think I live streamed on YouTube, didn't I? I might have live streamed on YouTube. I don't come on here as much as I used to. Let me see. I think I live streamed it. So I go up there. The thing that's weird about that place is, yeah, see, we did stream it about 2 weeks ago. So we just went up there. What the fuck do they have all this security for? They pay $4 million a year. $4 million a year for snow removal and security. While I was there, there was literally 2 cars, 2 security guards in tandem circling the area. Like, I don't know if this stuff is working up. $4 million. Literally 1 year's worth of money. You can take that, split that into 4 pieces, take $1 million, and you will destroy that entire property. I highly doubt it'll cost more than $1 million. In fact, I would take that contract for $1 million. The only, what I want, it would have to be looked over by lawyers. But what I'm saying is, they're going to get enough scrap. There's brass, copper. There's all this money that is there still to be taken out of there. $1 million would pull it down. Why are we going to spend $4 million protecting it a year? And then you need 2 security guards, 24 hours a day, driving in circles. What that tells me, they have active cameras on the site, right? Active video cameras. That means you got people watching the video cameras, right? That means you're hiring security services, paying all this money. What are we guarding? Munson State Hospital is on the railroad line. Not only is it on the railroad line, Munson State Hospital, if you go look up the design for the buildings when it was built, there were so many underground tunnels there that were built for nuclear fallout. So you've got underground bunkers built by NEMA and FEMA. So we're doing something over there. During COVID, I went there with Lucid. There was massive amounts of activity. I had to literally take her, grab her by her fucking jacket, and pull her into, we were on the street, and I pulled her into this fucking, it was like a stairwell that went down, but as long as you got down below the stairwell, when the cop car went by, he wasn't able to see us. But see, that cop knew we were there. So he's being told on his radio, hey, they're over here. Then I know that they're using a fucking radio because you can see them responding in real time. You need to go out. Does my baby needs to go outside? Does my baby need to go outside? And she's stretching. Have you guys met my baby girl? This is my baby girl. She's the bestest. She needs to go pee-pee. She needs to go pee-pee. Huh. She's telling me, yes I do, Daddy. Please stop letting me wait. Hold on. I got you. Come on. Come on, you. Go ahead. Go out. Go ahead. Go say. Come on. There's also buildings above the hospital on the mountain. I wish I had a drone. Might be able to get a drone. What is Lou's other channel? What do you mean other channel? I don't have another YouTube channel. Alyssa's here. Holy snap. We had a blackout in my town. Lasted 3 fucking days. Oh my god. If you don't have a fucking generator, those 3 days must have been like the end of the world. We had a power outage that lasted 2 weeks here. Luckily, I was able to get a generator after a week, but it was winter time and it was so fucking cold. I was burning fucking firewood in a fireplace that hadn't been used in so long. I'm lucky I didn't burn that house down. I use DLive. I'm on DLive, and it's the same name. It's just Lou Rock on DLive. Hold on, I'll share the link here. Oh, live stream just cut. Out again. Son of a bitch. We should be back. Out again. Son of a bitch. Reconnection successful. Alright, I'm back. Trying to catch up. Also near the main train station. Yeah, I went there. We went there and we were chased around. There was many people working there during COVID-19, which is fucking strange. Why were they working there during COVID? Literally, they're in, what's it called? Hazmat suits. We literally got caught by somebody working in the building, had to run. Then we were being chased by police cars. Well, not chased, but they were circling looking for us, and I had been there before, so I knew the deal. I knew as soon as we went in there that we would be being watched. I kind of got pretty good at going to some of these places. Some of these places, no sound. Son of a beeswax. Okay. Let's see here. Beeswax. No, we got sound. Okay. Should be sound. I was in Vermont for the first day. Came home to an oak branch through my steering column and the windshield in my Forester. I love Foresters. You know what, Walter? I know a lot of people with your last name, if that's your last name. A lot of Anthonys. I actually know 2 Anthonys with that name. And both of them own pizza shops. One used to own a pizza shop, and one currently owns a pizza shop. One of them has the largest pizza in West Springfield, actually anywhere. If you go to, what the fuck is the name of that place? I don't fucking know. It's, you spend $3 on a piece of pizza, and it's a fucking slice. You can feed 2 to 3 people with a slice of pizza. So, it's a place that's always packed. Always packed. Does everybody got sound here? If you don't have sound, you can't hear me. So you don't know what I'm saying. But if you do, could you tell me to go fuck myself or something? Just be like, hey, Lou, can you go fuck yourself? Pretty please. I don't know what made me decide to go live on YouTube today. I guess it's just I've been away from this platform for so long. I'm sure you guys know what I'm doing. I mean, if you're friends with me on Facebook, you most likely know what I'm doing. Here, I'll just show you what I'm doing. So, I sit around and play with plants all day now. That's literally right here in front of my computer. That's my big girl. There's my little girls over here. And then, these are my babies. And so this is what I do all day. Take care of these things. Make sure that humidifiers are filled up. Plants are watered. A lot better than chasing ghosts, I'll tell you that shit. I don't have no problem with shit flying around anymore. Doors very rarely open themselves up any. Well, actually, shit still flies around, but it's a lot less. I'll tell you what, I'm one paranormal investigator that can tell you without a doubt, 150,000% for sure, that the paranormal is 100% something you should not mess with. It's not a game to go and fucking investigate because you're curious. You'll find what you're looking for. I guarantee you that. Be careful what you look for, though. That's my advice. So since I last seen you guys, Dan Rivera passed away. I don't know if you guys remember that. Dan was the handler for the Annabelle doll. And James and me and Yasko went up to the Warren Museum and got to meet Tony and Dan, and got to see the place before it was sold. And I'm actually really happy that I got to go there while Tony owned it, because Tony was family to the Warrens. He was the son-in-law. So there's new owners there now. Who knows what they're planning on doing with the place? I'll tell you what. They bought something. I don't know if they know what they were buying. Lori, I don't think people really understand what St. Augustine did to me in 2020. St. Augustine 2020, where I met up with John, HSFL, Patty, Jody was there, Raptor Adventures were there, and I got there. The first night wasn't so bad. The first night I stayed in this shithole hotel that was filled with roaches, and I should have stayed there, honestly. I should have stayed in the nasty hotel that I couldn't take a shower in or anything. So I get to St. Augustine, this fucking nasty It was so disgusting. It was a hotel that Jody Dean stays at all the time, and he gets it for nothing. I understand why he stays there. It's fucking almost free. I show up, I just want to take a shower after 26 hours of driving from Massachusetts. I go to take a shower, I turn the fucking shower on, the bathtub just fills up with water, there's grime everywhere, the whole fucking place, it's nasty. Now we're in the middle of COVID, and I'm in this hotel room that hasn't been cleaned. It don't look like it's been cleaned ever. Never mind in the last week. So I call Patty. I'm like, yo, Patty, you can stay at this motherfucker. I'll be across the street at the place we stayed at last time. And she's like, is it that bad? I'm like, Patty, you can stay here. I'm not. I know Patty. She wouldn't have stayed there herself. She would have got there. She would have been like, fuck this. I'm going to the place that we always stayed. So we went to the place that we usually would stay at in St. Augustine. I'm tired. I decide to stay in and sleep through the night because I'm not ready to go out and film yet. I've been driving for 2 days straight. I'm fucking tired. Patty asks if we could watch Logan. Sure. They all go out. About 10, 11 o'clock at night, we're outside smoking a cigarette. And things just started to get weird. Things got so weird, I don't even want to get into the story anymore. Honestly. That's how fucked up that night was. I didn't think I was going to make it out of there alive. That's how scary it was. I didn't think I was going to make it out of the hotel room alive. When the sun rose the next day, I felt like somebody coming out of a horror movie. Like, oh my gosh, the sun is up and we made it through the night. That's how scary it was. The next day we went and filmed at the lighthouse. But it affected me so deeply, I couldn't register. My brain just couldn't register.
Tell me to f off, mommy.
What the fuck?
Don't eat it all.
Yo, why did this start playing in the middle of my fucking live stream? Whatever. No, you can bring up whatever you want. Just because it happened doesn't mean I can't talk about it. Fuck. So then I started having seizures after that. The first one happened in front of Patty. She's crying. She's all fucking freaking out because she lost her son like that. So I'm like, don't worry, Patty. I'm all right. I'm joking around. It was. We're good. The next day after that, I'm laying in bed, and then I have another, what seems like a seizure. I disappear. I don't remember anything. The person that was with me says I just lock up for about a minute, and then I came back. So it seemed like I was having seizures after this. So maybe there was some kind of something going on with my brain chemistry. That's a possibility. I like to think that it was something normal. I try to project all these answers for what happened, and I know that that's not what happened. I was very awake during the entirety of what happened. The person I'd like to talk to the most, Logan. He's grown up now. He witnessed everything. He was in the room for everything, for the entirety of the night. So for what I call a possession, he witnessed the whole thing. So I'm pretty interested on what his take on things are. I don't have answers for what happened. I probably never will. It took me 8 months to be able to function again normally, like a human being. When I was young, I had constant infections that caused fevers. I remember hallucinating bad from them. And that's a possibility that the reason I say it's either a possibility that there was something wrong or I was drugged. It was something that Patty said to me. Earlier in the night, she looked at me, she said, "Lou, you don't seem like yourself. I don't feel different." But that night, I was not myself. In fact, for a while after that, I don't think I was myself. Oh, I don't think it was just an attachment, Tammy. No. An attachment, I've had attachments. I know what attachments are like, right? This was different. Something took over my ability to all this stuff. It had control of my faculties. It was in control of everything. I could see what was happening. I was inside, locked inside, while this thing was speaking. If you've ever had something use your mouth and vocal cords and body while you're inside, like, yo, who put me on pause? And you're sitting there and people are talking to this entity, and I'm inside and I'm trying to, I'm screaming from inside of this thing. It was so fucking scary. I'll tell you the first words that came out of the entity's mouth. The entity, the first thing that it said was, "The nature of woman is that of a snake." That was the first thing it said. It said this because I was thinking, I wonder why women shave. And it was just this real fucked up voice that wasn't that normal inner voice that you usually hear. It was a voice. And it said, "The nature of woman is that of a snake." Okay, something's wrong here. Then we go inside the hotel, and it takes over. I'm no longer in control. And the thing that it starts saying is, "We are gods." And it starts low. "We are gods." And then it gets louder. "We are gods. We are gods. We are gods." Till it was screaming the loudest fucking scream I've ever heard in my life. And in my reality, the whole world started to shake when this thing was screaming that. Scary? I never knew scary until that night. I've been into the most haunted places on earth. Literally. Literally, 100%. The most haunted places on earth. I would say that the Colonial Inn in Concord, Massachusetts is one of those places. Captain Grant's 1864 Captain Grant's. It's near Mystic, Connecticut. Captain Grant's is so active. I guarantee you, if you go to Captain Grant's, you will have some kind of experience. It was off the walls active. Am I a believer in the paranormal? Definitely. Were things faked? Definitely. It's YouTube. People are making YouTube videos. But the funny thing is, a lot of those people that were entertainers would go to these haunted places. And a lot of them were like non-believers. So they'd go, and then all this bad shit would start happening to them instantly. Their car breaks, girlfriend leaves, fucking whatever it could be that's bad starts happening. They started to become believers, I'll tell you that shit. Really quickly, people went from doubters to believers. Also, honestly, spirit boxes, 100% real. You can try them yourself. There's no way it's pareidolia, which is our minds making up words out of random noises. 100% I've proved this is not true. How did I prove it's not true? I did massive amounts of live spirit box sessions where we got full sentences, not even just full sentences, full conversations. That's why I did so many live spirit box sessions. Why? That's the only way to get scientific, plausible evidence. Live stream it. That's how I ended up on Chills, that guy on YouTube who does videos about everybody, because I was live streaming. All those other top 10s, all those things that took my videos, they took them because I live streamed the investigation. Nobody wants to live stream. They don't want to live stream. I have that same scale. I borrowed it from Central High School in 1993. That's kind of funny. You didn't get a dial-o-matic? Because I got one in 1999-ish, 1998, from Putnam, but it was a dial-o-matic. I guess we're the same kind of fucking idiot, huh, Walter? I borrowed it. I have a bunch of deciphers written down from some of Lou's spirit box sessions. Oh, if you guys are paranormal investigators and you're looking for cool spots, go check out Wilson's Castle. They have all kinds of things you can do to get in there. They have all kinds of events and group things. It's a fucking castle. So when you're doing videos as a paranormal investigator, it really sucks when there's other people in buildings because they make noise. You're trying to look for paranormal evidence, little noises and shit, and you got people making little noises and shit. It really fucks everything up. But that place is so large. They could get lost while you're on the other side of the building. It's so fucking amazingly huge. But it's not that makes it special. That place is a portal. It's a true portal. And what kind of portal it is, I have no clue. But I'll tell you what, there's some funky shit going on in Rutland, Vermont. Or Proctor. It's on the border of Proctor and Rutland. I would have loved session with Molly B on Whiskey Hill. Ohos. Yeah, that's a Ohos. Definitely. I've had that since early 2000s. I sent some kid into a store to buy it because we had a weird theory. And our theory was everybody who went into the store to buy one of these was put on a little list. And that little list is given to somebody monthly. And then they say, this is back in the 90s, early 2000s, when police actually had to do a lot of police work. Now, police work is done for the police. They don't have to do shit. They don't have to do nada. So we had this theory that if we sent somebody else in to buy it, our names wouldn't be on it. Great theory. It worked. Or maybe it didn't. But hey, paranoia is great sometimes. Let's just say I learned how to grow plants. I learned botany at a very young age, the ripe age of 16 years old. I picked up a High Times magazine and I was hooked. I was hooked. I was not just hooked on that. I was hooked on the culture. I was hooked on the plant itself is almost magical to me. Sorry, I skipped from one topic to another. If anybody ever needs suggestions for places, I've probably been to a good portion of the East Coast haunted locations. I've been all up and down the eastern seaboard, from Florida to Massachusetts. And I used to intentionally stop at all of them on the way down to Florida and on the way back. Bobby Mackey's. I heard they tore Bobby Mackey's down. I've never been there, luckily. After James went to Bobby Mackey's, they picked something up there, for sure. James started having some real craziness after Bobby Mackey's. Another person that told me a really crazy story about Bobby Mackey's was L.A. Beast, the guy who ate an entire bull's penis on his YouTube channel. I don't know if you guys know who L.A. Beast is. Now his name is Skippy62 Abel, I believe. I don't know what the fuck his name is now. Everybody knows him as L.A. Beast. I ended up meeting him through YouTube and talking to him online. And while talking to him, he's like, oh, you do that paranormal stuff, huh? He's like, I tell you what, I'll tell you one place that's so fucked up. And he tells me about his visit to Bobby Mackey's. And his visit to the basement where there's some kind of something in like a hole or something. L.A. Beast was very convinced that that place had very demonic energy inside of it. And he suggested I go there. Of course, that's what you do to all the paranormal people, right? You're like, hey, this place is horrible. The devil is actually there. You should go and check it out. Okay, thanks, buddy. I'll be right back. thought I was grabbing some coffee, but apparently I'm not. LA Beast brought back Pepsi Clear. He is a true patriot. Wait a minute, did they actually bring back Pepsi Clear? Because I think he just bought a whole bunch of fucking old bottles of the shit. Is Pepsi Clear back? Because if he actually accomplished that. Crystal Pepsi may be returning as indicated by a cryptic January 2025 teaser from the Starry brand Instagram page, showing a bottle of Crystal Pepsi hidden underneath a Starry label. While no official wide release date has been confirmed, it has sporadically returned as a limited edition item, most recently in 2022. So yeah, 2022. He must have been pumped, bro. I know how much he likes that shit. I've probably seen a fucking billion videos of him. And why is it some douchebag that I'm seeing all on YouTube? And there's no LA Beast video? Oh, here it is. Alright, cool. This is Instagram?
Angela from PepsiCo. And she said, what time can we come to your house? And I said, my house in New Jersey or my house here in Los Angeles? And she said, no, your house here in Los Angeles. Because we have a surprise. And then she ended the conversation saying, have a Crystal Pepsi day. So I just thought that I would shoot this short video. Okay, I'm going to repeat myself and let's see what happens. Boom. You've never seen a taste like this. Stay tuned.
This one is not cold, but I did bring some that's cold if you wanted to. Oh, boy, it's up to you.
Cold Crystal Pepsi.
We got some Crystal Pepsi.
Oh my God. This is... Wow.
There you go. Wow, you are the first person who has Crystal Pepsi.
On December 8th, 2015, he was the very first person to get Crystal Pepsi on December 8th. And there's no LA Beast video. Oh, here it is. All right, cool. That is fucking awesome. I am so glad you brought that up. That is history. That is true fucking U.S. history right there. What's up, Wolf? How is the ladies looking today? Is that fucking... What the fuck? I thought it was Zach. Why does it come up as Wolf? What the fuck? Zach, why is your name coming up like that? That's kind of weird. Strange. Very strange. Strange and unusual. The ladies are looking beautiful. They're looking amazing. I don't want to show them over here on this fucking place. This place. That's why I live stream where I live stream at. I don't have to worry about what's in the background. What fucking song is playing. It's ridiculous. I am not going to I'm not going to put myself in a place where I can't practice free speech. If I can't say what I want to say, I'm not going to be there. Just for that reason. I'm not going to say the fucking word unalived ever. I will say suicide 1,000,000 fucking times if I have to. Unalive. We'll be making up fucking verbs for every fucking thing in the world. I didn't have intercourse. I had outer course. I just don't get it. I don't get the entire culture allowing themselves to be censored. You allow yourself to be censored. I am not going to chase a fucking dollar bill. Literally, a dollar bill. And be suppressed. Because that's what it is. If you keep your fucking tongue, you know what I used to get? I used to get phone calls. I won't say from who. But I used to get phone calls that said, hey, you're smoking in your live stream. So? You can't do that. What do you mean I can't do that? You can't do that. It's against policy and this and that and the next thing. Bro, I'm just doing a live stream. So I smoke a fucking cigarette. You can't do it because it puts out a bad image for all of us. Listen, I don't give a fuck. Your image is not my image, for one. My image is my own. And I don't give a fuck what you do on your channel. You can not swear. You can not smoke. And not talk about suicide. You can do all that shit. But I'm going to do what I want to do. So, no apologies for that, by the way. It's ridiculous, and it's not even this platform I'm talking about. It's the fucking TikTok. I've gone on there and I've been attacked by people because I said the wrong word. How could you possibly say that word in my chat? How could you do this to me? That's when I say, nope, fuck you. That's why they inflate their numbers on TikTok. They don't inflate their numbers on TikTok. The numbers on TikTok are 100% fake. There's not that many people in the world. There's not that many viewers out there. Trust me. DLive. That's where I live stream. Zach or 18Wolf17 just shared the link. You guys can see me over there every day if you'd like. It's not that much fun. I don't do spirit box sessions at all. Maybe once a year I'll pull the box out, maybe on Halloween. That's not true. The only time I pull out the box now is to help when somebody's lost a family member. And the only reason I do that is because for me, the reason that the spirit box made such an impact on me, me and my mom had suffered a really horrible loss in the beginning of my YouTube channel. And that's what brought me to spirit boxes. I stumbled on the G Team, seen what they were doing with spirit boxes. That was the first channel that I seen. I didn't see, I wasn't on other channels. It was specifically that channel. And I seen what she was doing, and I seen that she was talking to her son, and I was like, wow, there's something to this, and I started doing it. And I received something. It was the first month that I was doing spirit box sessions. I had went and sat down at a park and had a spirit box session, and I was so sad I couldn't save this person. And I got a message that said, "Smile, I'm in heaven." And he went down the names of all of his children, and he confirmed that it was him speaking. And that there gave me some solace, some comfort. Because I was eating myself up for something that wasn't my fault. So I try to pass that on as much as possible. Do I suggest that you... Oh yeah, and I lost a tooth. If you guys are noticing that Lou got a space in his mouth, I lost one of my front teeth. I went to the wrong fucking dentist, and she started doing horrible work. She did a root canal and then snapped the tooth. All I want for Christmas is my one front tooth. All I want for Christmas is my one front tooth. I'm looking at the replay. You guys probably haven't seen me since I lost that tooth. I lost a tooth. What's up, Jennifer Miller? I pulled that tooth out on purpose with a pair of pliers because there was tracking devices inside of it. No, fucking, yeah. She started doing a fucking root canal, and then I feel this little just clink, and she goes, "Oh man." She didn't overreact, but she goes, "Oh man, uh-oh." I'm like, "What?" So the tooth snapped. Then what she did is she tried to fix it. She tried to put some fucking things in my fucking root of my tooth and tried building it up, is what she said. That shit did not work. She built up a little tooth that looked okay for a day or two. Next day I was chewing something and it fucking fell out. Could you share that dentist with me, shits and giggles? Aren't you from my area? Because I'll tell you what, I'm having fucking issues over here. I got people want to pull 3 teeth out because one tooth is bad. I went through all the pain and the tooth just doesn't hurt no more. I just fucking went through all of the nerve dying and said, fuck it. You're not pulling 3 teeth. I have an extra tooth in the front here. It's literally an extra tooth. It's not a vestigial tooth out of place. It's an extra tooth. And that extra tooth is placed in front of a tooth that's crooked. And that tooth that's behind it has a cavity in it directly in the center of the fucking tooth, which is strange. And that dentist, she wants to take the extra tooth, that tooth, and the tooth next to it. And I'm like, yo, that's a lot of teeth for one tooth. I don't even have a cavity in my extra tooth. And you want to pull it? That extra tooth is locked into my jaw. I can feel it. I felt it my whole life. This extra tooth has kept me from being knocked out. And you might be like, what? I was a boxer when I was younger. This extra tooth gave me a jaw that was stronger than most people's jaw. When they'd hit me in the jaw, they'd hit the tooth and not the jaw. And it sounds weird, but this giant tooth here has saved me from being knocked out about 1,000 times. And I'm afraid that if they pull that tooth, my jaw will become so weak, if I'm ever in a fight again, it's over. My whole fucking jaw's gonna disintegrate. And I'm sorry, I'm not the fucking most peaceful person in the world. I might get in another fight someday. In fact, I'm kind of expecting it. Oh, and I quit haircuts, if you guys didn't notice. Yeah, when haircuts started being like $50 a piece, I said, I'm all done with that shit. Fuck that. I just quit. When shit comes too expensive, I just stopped doing that. You need a haircut once every 2 weeks as a man, right? Your hair will get sloppy after about 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, popping out $50, and now it ain't just $50. It's 50 for me, 50 for my youngest son, and 50 for my oldest son. My oldest son has his own job now, so he could pay for his own shit. That's kind of cool, but hey, you're an adult now. That's $100 for 2 fucking haircuts. Jaden doesn't get haircuts either. Jaden quit haircuts when he was a baby. He's actually never even had a haircut, so that saves me money there. Jaden gets haircuts, and he gets like a mohawk, where they'll cut this side shit, and all of this is still long. He looks like a Native American. He is part Native American. What's today? Sunday? Lou, sweetie, we too old to fight. Just Carrie. No. Jennifer, if you put a gun into a fucking idiot's hands, idiot things happen. I don't allow myself to have a gun. I don't need the government to come in and say, hey, you shouldn't have a gun. I tell myself, you shouldn't have a gun. I'm too impulsive. I don't think enough before I act. So, me having a gun, that's bad. That's dangerous. You don't even give me a slingshot. You give responsible people guns. You give people like me medication. Oh, that was the point that I was gonna hit on earlier. Do you guys Do you guys know Paranormal Tyler? Do you guys remember Paranormal Tyler? I think that if you're still in paranormal, like, and you're doing investigations, not just watching videos. Watching videos is a different story. But if you're out actually going out there and putting yourself into these energy vortexes, watch Paranormal Tyler's story. Look up Paranormal Tyler. And why he walked away. That kid was on the rise to fucking... He was doing his thing. And then he walked. Just like I did. When I walked, people were looking at me like I was crazy. Family members. The person that I was dating. Everybody. When I walked, people thought I was insane. Because I was walking away from something that I built. And it did produce income. That money's not worth it. There's no amount of money that can pay for your soul. There's none. It doesn't exist. And I'm a firm believer that hell is a place that we create. You create your own hell. Right here. You're your own jailer. So pretty much this is what I do on DLive, is I sit here. Damn, the fucking playback is way fucking... Holy shit, that's... Is it that far behind? Holy fuck. They really want to watch what I'm saying. We got 3 different delays on my shit. I'll be mixing up the medicine. See, I can't even play fucking music here. This is the dumbest shit ever. Oh, see, you can see down here in the corner how it says make DLive stoned again. Full sedation. Yes, please. Yes, please. Thank you. I will be using that actually. Happy New Year. Damn it. Yo. My phone just took a picture all by itself. Ooh. I'll show you guys a cool trick. Do you have... Let's see. Do you have another phone on you? If you have 2 phones, you can do this. Let me see if it picks up here. Oh, oopsie. Alright. Where is it at? Alright, so if you take one phone and put your camera on and look at the top camera on your phone or whatever on the other phone, you can see these flashes of light that are being strobed at you all day long. As long as your fucking phone is in front of you, you're being hit with light. Shit. Fuck. There we go. Good shit. So I'm pretty much, I sit in here all day tending to my beautiful ladies. Will an iPad work? It might. Some of the cameras pick up that flashing light and some don't. I've only seen it with other phone cameras. If you have night vision, it really shows you some weird shit. So yeah, your phone is fucking flashing, man. I want to know what the fuck is it flashing. But it's good to be over here. I figured I'd just throw on the YouTube. Throw on the tube, it's been a while. I'll erase this live stream after it's done. So it's just for us, man. Whoever decides to show up. This is what I'm doing, just in case you guys are fucking like, what is this noise? This is the noise. Okay. So yes, I've turned my bedroom into a facility. I figured I wasn't doing anything else. Might as well. When in Rome. Shit. fuck nut. You gotta be kidding me. Well, that did it. It's... I'm trying to get the pH correct. It's right on the fucking... Huh. You fucked up. I thought I fucked up. Shit. Son of a bitch. Yeah, that's part of growing fucking tomatoes. I fucked up. This is garbage. I gotta restart. I'll be right back. Oh shit, I got some water. Nice. This is my water filtration system. Very professional water filtration system made out of a Wendy's cup. It works very good too. I designed this system myself. One. This one's a Taco Bell cup. This one is high tech. This is version 6.0. And then we just plug her in, Make sure our rubber ducky is rubber ducky in the right way. There we go. And that is how we filter water. Oh, make sure everything's dripping correctly. This one's going a little bit fast. Let's see here. Which one are you? This one. Still a little bit fast. And that's how you filter water for very cheap. Make one of these, filters into a 5-gallon bottle. This is just a piece of PVC with a tube that drips water into a Culligan Zero filter, which is a reverse osmosis filter, but it's one of the smallest, cheapest reverse osmosis filters with no setup. People spend $600-700 to get RO water. So this is RO water with no setup, no cost, $35 a month, and I get over 500 gallons of 100% purified water. But don't drink it, because you don't want to drink reverse osmosis water. You want to drink spring water. There is a video, a short, that shows how to make this filter on my channel somewhere in the shorts. Do it yourself, hell yeah. I do everything myself. Everybody thinks I'm a fucking... You ever hear that jack of all trades and master of none? People think I'm a master of every trade, because they think I could do everything. Can you fix this? No. No, I cannot. Let's put it this way. I no longer have a shortage of 420 products problem. I have an abundance of 420 products problem. And people thought I was weird. Oh, 'cause hey, that's not nice. That wasn't a nice comment. Hold on, let me think about that one for a minute. Happy Sunday, guys. I wish I could show you what I'm playing with here. It's quite beautiful. That's what I mean, like, what the fuck, man? When did we fall into a system of 100% censorship and then allow it to happen? When did we let that happen? What year exactly? 2011, 2012. I have here of the first part, but not of the last part. And you got a whole team there with you. Sure do. I'll tell you what though, guys. I'm healthy and happy. Two things that I wasn't. It's taken a lot of work. A lot of self fucking introspection. Damn, Lou. Hair's getting long, buddy. I'm looking at the... I can't believe this thing is so far behind on the replay. Oh, it's somewhere around here. Maybe not. Slow drip. I use catheters to water my plants. That's cool. How many milliliters per day are you kicking in there? Do you know? Or is it just, it's just on a slow drip? A guesstimation. One of my first setups that I was part of was almost complete automation. Drip emitters, reservoirs, full rock wool setup, all hydroponic. It was fucking pain in the dick. And we were growing with HPS, high pressure sodium. Also, pain in the dick. I don't measure shit. That's what I thought. It's like, yeah, that's good. It doesn't overflow and it doesn't underflow. That's all you need to know about my flow. Yo. That's all you need to know about my flow. I'll back it down there. Trial and error works for me. Everything is a learning experience, right? I just massacred a very large plant that was in week 5 of flower, but it got destroyed. The last day of one of my harvests, the last plant that I was harvesting, the lights went out. In the morning, the breaker switched, and by the time I made it into this room, it was 30 degrees in there. The plant was toast. I could have tried to save it. I'm not into wasting time. I want to do either hydro or Renee house this year for food. Hydro. You mean General Hydroponics? GH? Are we talking about GH? Yes, I have seen. What is it called? It's called, is that aeroponics? Where you have the fish feeding the plants, in turn, it's like a recycling system. That's where this company came from. Fish Shit. There was a guy who owned a fish store, pet fish store, and he was approached by somebody who knew that that water that he was throwing away, he was paying to get his water disposed of. Somebody came to him and said, you know that water would be perfect for plants. And so they created a company called Fish Shit. And for the first year or so, they gave this stuff out for free. It was a very good marketing strategy because the stuff works so well that, you know, you give it to some growers and they start having amazing results. And there you go. You got yourself a very profitable product. You're using a waste and selling it. I just think it's highly overpriced now, and I would never buy it. All it is fish shit with nitrates added so that it's bioavailable for your plants. Fish feed plants, plants feed fish. Yeah, the circular. Yeah, but it's called something. It's called something else. It's called, I believe it's called aeroponics, but I might be wrong. Let me see here. What is the process called where you grow plants with fish water and the plants feed the fish, and it's like a circular system?
That's called aquaponics. So basically, the fish produce waste, which breaks down into nutrients for the plants, and then the plants filter the water, which goes back to the fish. It's a super efficient closed-loop system.
Aquaponics?
Exactly. And it's a really cool synergy between aquaculture, raising fish, and hydroponics, growing plants in water. You get both a food source and a nutrient cycle all in one system. If you ever try it, it's pretty fascinating to watch.
What kind of fish is the best to use?
Great question. Common choices are tilapia because they're pretty hardy, fast growing, and can handle a range of conditions. But some people also go for catfish, or even goldfish if you just want something decorative. It all depends on your climate and setup.
Has anybody ever tried those big Japanese goldfish? What are they called?
You're thinking of koi fish. Koi are super popular in aquaponic setups, especially because they're beautiful. But they also produce a decent amount of waste, which can be really good for the plants. So yeah, people definitely try them.
I think I would like to get myself a few koi fish and make a koi pond in my room. Would you help me set it up so that we can feed the plants and then filter the water?
Oh, that sounds awesome. I'd love to help. We can break it down step by step, like deciding on tank size, filtration, how you'll set up the plant beds, and all that. Do you have a rough idea of the space you have in mind, or how many koi you'd like to start with?
Yeah, it's not going to be a large space.
Got it. Yeah, in a smaller space, we'll just have to scale down and keep it manageable. We can go for a smaller koi variety, like butterfly koi, or even just a few smaller ones, and set up a compact grow bed above or beside the tank. Once we figure out the layout, we can talk about pumps and water flow.
Pretty cool. That sounds cool. Wow, man. Why is my fucking... Oh, it's because I'm way back. Alright. I was about to say, if the fucking live stream is that far behind, that's insane. I nailed the test. Where's my gold star? I knew about it before I asked AI. I knew it was called something like aquaponics. I said aeroponics instead of aquaponics. I think I was thinking of the aeroponics bay in Star Trek. And catfish. I'd use koi. They're pretty. I'd make like a koi waterfall setup. That would be cool. This lady's looking lovely. I gotta fucking... Oh, we are filtering. Alright, good shit. We're on point right now. I did all the paperwork. Now it's hands-on. Do you have to treat the water for it to be absorbed by the plants? I would not eat a fucking tilapia. No thank you. And I'm a fish lover. I love fish. Not tilapia. What the fuck? The oldest cold case ever fucking... Wow. Is there something I'm missing here, Air Spider? Oh, he was a cop, huh? What happened there, dude? Well water. I wish I had well water. I wouldn't have to buy fucking filters. I wouldn't have to do any of this. This, I would be saving about $50 a month. Easy. Son of a beeswax. What did I do? Get up late today or something? I'll have to watch that after this live stream. I can't fucking watch nothing here on the tube. See, on DLive, Air Spider just put a link in the chat. On DLive, I could pull the link up, play it, and it's not an issue. I'm not sure what would happen if I did it here. Some bullshit is what it is. 45-year-old cold case. I kind of thumbed through it really quick. And it's looking like a police officer was the one who did it, huh? You know, we had a cop in our neighborhood, 2 streets that way, and Molly Bish went missing 1991? Anyways, Molly Bish goes missing, and the car that was seen was a white Crown Victoria with 2 men inside. What kind of Crown Vic was this guy's car? It was a white Crown Vic. Guess what happened shortly after Molly Bish went missing? His white Crown Victoria mysteriously set on fire in his driveway. That's odd. That's very odd. That's exactly what we're waiting on here. We've had interviews with, we're talking about Tammy Lynn. So Air Spider just shared a link of somebody who, it was a 45-year-old cold case that was solved. I've got interviews of people that have information that all it takes is a police officer to go talk to one person. That's all it takes right now for a cold case to be solved. Is for one detective to say, hey, this ain't right. Let me go talk to this kid, see what's going on, and that case would be solved. I'd bet money, I'd definitely bet money that if the police actually took Tammy's case seriously, that would happen. Now here's another thing. Tammy's case was also swept under the rug, and it was covered up by the Springfield police. This is why I say this. They took Tammy's body and put it in the back of a police car to transport it to the coroner's office. Why would you do such a thing? Why would it not go into the coroner's van as protocol states? Also, another break in the chain of command is they transported the body. Oh, they marked her death as undetermined. An undetermined death is where you find a body and there's no signs of foul play. There's no nothing. The person could have just possibly died naturally. She was found with her teeth out of her face, underneath her body. Her teeth were knocked out of her face. There was trauma to bones that showed she was stabbed. There was a knife found in her location. And they have the balls to classify this as undetermined death. Now, if they would have just done this one thing that they do all the time today, it's normal for today, which would be not undetermined, but suspicious. It's suspicious. What makes it suspicious? She was found in the woods with other evidences there. It's definitely suspicious. But because it was ruled undetermined, Tammy never gets a full murder investigation. It's never classified truly as a murder. Look it up. It's classified as a missing persons case, and then it's considered solved because they found the missing person. They found the missing person deceased. It's not solved. It's been over 30 fucking years. 1994 is when she was found. I've done interviews with people that are suspects, and they're so fucking beyond guilty. Nope, police don't even go talk to them. Now then you got to think, why would they do something like that? Right? Why would they cover it up? Well, if they had a pedophile cop on the force in the 90s that was killing kids, they might want to cover that up. This guy's name was Paul. I'll put his fucking name right out there. I gotta find it. It's on the Hell's Acres blog site. Officer Paul something. And here's the thing about that guy. Officer Paul so-and-so from 2 streets over. When the sketch for Molly Bish's killer was put on the news, that police officer, Paul, his own child said, why is my father in the news? Why do they have sketches of my father in the news? You know, if your own kid's saying that you look like this sketch, I'm pretty sure you look like the fucking sketch. I'm not putting Paul on Tammy's murder. I'm putting Paul on Molly Bish's murder. And they think they've got the guy and all this shit. I don't think so. I think this guy is the one who did it. I can walk from here to where her cross is. Rib bones found, totes, other locations. Are you talking about the cross that I left there? Oh, jeez. You won't hear a lot of stuff, shits and giggles. There's a lot of stuff that you won't hear. I'm not going to release information before it's confirmed. I never released half of the interviews that I did. The white cross across from the gun range. Are you talking about Molly Bish? I only know what I know. She was left forever and cleaned up like trash in a bag of trash on the news. Fuck the cops. Says Air Spider. And seconded by Lou Rock. Fuck the cops. Me and Air Spider were approached by a gentleman that claimed to be the cops. And he was shitting his pants. Not from me. He yelled at me. "What are you doing over here with a camera?" Air Spider said, "I will pull your fucking arms off." He didn't say that, but he said something worse than that. And the cop goes, "No, no, no, no. I'm just a cop." They're dirty. Molly, okay. So that looks bad for the city, right? If you got some fucking child molester police officer who still lives in the neighborhood. Oh, here's another thing. I believe it's Paul. I'm gonna look it up. I don't care. I don't care. You can fucking suck a dick. Oh, here's the thing. That guy, he sexually molested a mentally disabled girl and told the mentally disabled girl that if she goes and tells anybody, they'll just blame it on her because she's a retard, right? But she's not. She is not. She is very, very, very intelligent, strong girl. She's my friend. And she stood up to that guy. And you know what the police department did? Springfield Police, Massachusetts. Oh, he didn't do no jail time. 0 jail time. He was released from the force. I think he got small probation. Why do we do this to police officers? Oh, because if they go to jail, they're not going to make it out. Right? So if that guy goes to jail, he's not coming out of there. He's staying. That's his grave. You won't make it 5 minutes. Guaranteed. Not in Massachusetts. Once you're figured out as a pedophile, they have to hide you. You have to be hidden. You will most likely be taken to a jail like Northampton, and you'll be put into a protective custody unit. But they try to avoid that because it's costly. And also, these people they're their people, right? My neighbor is a scumbag and is having an I'm a nice guy party. It's who I think it is, right? I'll tell you what, man. This world is fucking backwards and fucked up. This is hell. That's my main conclusion. Where would that be a thing? What part of the human psyche gets off on hurting children? I don't think it's human at all. KJ. Probably why cold case closed. What do you mean by that, shits and giggles? Imagine having to live next to a fucking pedophile and nobody does nothing about it. This world is upside down and backwards, bro. It's upside down and backwards. I see people that back in the days, they wouldn't have lived 3 minutes in the world that used to exist. 50s and 60s, the world of the 50s and 60s. And I'm talking about people that tell, like snitches. Snitching is like a fucking great pastime at this moment. Look at Look at 6'9". The kid is like celebrating for being a tattletale. That's our society we live in now. Bunch of snitches and fucking pedophiles. Get the wood chipper. Get the fucking wood chipper. I've told on this guy for 40 years and all he gets is a promotion and a nicer house. Hey, baby. Let me see. I'm gonna do your drop a little bit. Your ears bothering you? Is your ear bothering you? There you go. That'll clean it out for you. How's that? Better? Is that better? Is that better? Is that better for you? What's that better? What's that better, my baby? This is my best friend. Why are you looking so sad? You look so sad. Don't be sad. What's up? Baby. Baby girl. What's wrong? What's going on over here? What's up with you? You good? What's up? You got cheese all over your nose. Just been eating cheese. Kong cheese. Aw, the baby. Aw. Welcome to the island. Welcome to Douchebag Island. Alright, so Christina says this. Oh no, KJ. It's amazing how it's always the good people who get in trouble for doing good things, but the bad never get what they deserve. What does that tell you about the nature of the place that we live in? Karmatically, these people should be getting spikes in their balls. But they get new cars instead. How is that a thing in our society? Our society is fucked. It's run by pure evil. 100% evil. There's no way you're going to tell me that a human being sits on the top of the throne of everything and says, let's have war and death and kill and die. Yay.
You know, if you get rid of this box, I need a bigger box than that. I gotta send out Cal's blanket.
I'm online.
Alright.
Oh.
He knows about it.
Can you do me a favor?
What?
Grab me a coffee. Uncle Joe just made it. My cup's right there. The work hard cup. How much do you guys want to bet? I'll bet you $5 right now that Mama Rock comes downstairs with my coffee. She hands me my coffee. She sits there for 2 seconds and then she goes, "Do you got a bone?" How much you want to bet? I'll bet anybody in the chat actual dollar bills that when she comes back, she's gonna go, "Do you got a bone?" Watch. I just know my mom. Here, we'll start to get the bone ready. Where's it at? Let's grab Mama Rock a bone. I'm gonna keep it right here on the side. Because I know what she's watching.
Here, Pasternak gave this, it's part of her birthday, and
Oh.
she said she was sorry that she couldn't see you there.
Oh, okay, but you could leave it upstairs.
Oh, all right.
Thank you.
It's a cool cupcake.
Okay, appreciate it.
The kid, she had a kid, it was all cupcakes,
Yep.
and it was a kid. It was so cool.
Yeah, I was supposed to go, but I just didn't.
All right, well, she said maybe next week it'll be got there when I feel like coming.
Maybe next week. What? I would have just lost. Y'all should have took that bet. Y'all should have took that bet. KJ took the bet. KJ's like, "You're on." I owe KJ. KJ was the smart one. KJ, send me your Cash App or PayPal. I lost fair and square. Send it to me private on my Facebook, please. I'll make sure. I know, I got you. I know, I seen it. I seen it. It's official. I pay my bets. Give it to her anyway, shows you're thinking about her. No, hell no, I'm not giving it to her anyways. Fuck out of here. If I give it to her anyways, then she gets a surplus of weed, and then she just keeps hitting me up, and then I have none. She's got some. If she didn't ask, she's got some. And if she doesn't, she'll be back in 2 minutes. She almost gave me something. She wanted to give me cake. I'm so paranoid. My honest inner voice, this is what my inner voice said. When she went to hand me the cake that came from church, my inner voice said, "Don't eat that cake. Not unless you want to be shitting and sick and all kinds of stuff." Why do I think that way? Because the world is as fucked up as it is. We're talking about this stuff in chat, and I get a magic cupcake from church. I'm not eating that shit. Fuck out of here. Magic birthday cake from church showed up. It's specially made for you. I had a guy tell me that once, and it was mushroom. It was mushrooms. And the guy was a mushroom dealer, and he goes, "I grew this one for you," and gave it to me, and I was like, "You didn't know me until an hour ago." But then I ate the mushroom, And I was like, he did grow this mushroom for me. In all actuality, think about it. I ate it. It came to me. It was grown for me. So he was correct. He grew that mushroom for me. But that didn't turn out good. Trust me. It was a very special mushroom. I don't want a very special cupcake. Oh, no. Christina, that was made special by the pastor herself. It was the pastor's birthday, and it was made by her special. And she sent the message, hope to see you next week. Well, that's almost like a death threat. It's like, if you eat this cupcake, we won't be seeing you any week. That's paranoia at its finest. But I'd rather be paranoid and alive than not paranoid and fucking dead. Just like I was paranoid about the COVID test. I wasn't doing no vaccine. Go fuck yourself on that. But when they said, here, take this thing and stick it all the way up into your fucking eyeball until your eyeball pops out. That's how we test for this. I've been around for a couple years on the planet. I've fallen for some pretty fucking silly things in my life. I really have. I'm a sucker, you know. I've fallen for some suckery shit. But never have I never. Yeah, put this thing all the way up into your eyeball. It works. Then I notice all these people that can't be around anybody, right? Oh yeah. What's up, Mom?
Boys are leaving. They're going to Cowboys.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's just sleeping.
You look like you got red eyes. Yep. I'll be right back. I get you.
You got a cigarette?
Right.
I'll take one of those. Thanks. Look at the baby girl, looking all stoic. You stood right up for her. You look at me like you're fucking depressed. You stand up for her, fucking happy as shit. What's up with that? I thought we were people. So the funniest thing about those days, I have a friend. It's Tammy's sister, Allison. And I'm at Allison's house. And I'm fixing her roof. And somebody might be sick at my house or something. And she comes out to give me a COVID test. And the COVID test is a Wi-Fi COVID test. That you swab, and then your phone tells you if you've got COVID through Wi-Fi. How the fuck does that work? Do you remember that test?
Yeah.
How did that work?
I don't know. I don't know how it worked. We didn't use it.
But if you think about it logically, how would Wi-Fi tell you the results of a test? And why would they do it that way? Why would you not go to the doctor and get the test like you get a test for everything else?
I don't know.
Why would you leave it in the hands of somebody who's not medically trained to do something like that? Did you just scratch salt off
Yes.
onto my fucking...
Box.
No, it was over there.
No, I did it on the box.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Because I like having salt all over the
I'd rather
place.
have it on the box than on the dog.
You gotta give it to her in a cracker, huh?
I was gonna give it to her. It's easier for her to chew?
She choked. No, watch. She's about to choke on that shit.
This is-
Dogs don't
can I
do
put
well
it
with
on
round
here?
things, huh?
Put it on there.
I'm
This
glad
is
you didn't
sneaky
choke.
stick.
The test reads the results to your phone. Simple pimple. Yeah, no. No. You're not telling me that. The test reads.
Through a computer.
That makes me want to just get those tests and
Just wet them and run them through the
and just
computer.
run them. Not even wet them. Just
Take
run them.
vinegar and put it on them and run them through a test and see what it does.
Yeah, you just run them. You put them in a saline solution or just something neutral.
All right, girl, that's it. You got 3 lines of cheese. You're good for now.
That was my best Michael Caine voice.
There you go, pretty. That's it. That's it for now.
That's backwards.
Look it up. I'll find it.
Good job, babies.
Tell Zach the next time he sends you something, to send it in a big, huge box, even if it's only a little cracker in the box. I need a box.
No.
I'm joking. That was almost big enough.
Take it. You
It's
just got.
not big enough.
You
though.
got to clean it.
That's why I wouldn't take it. It spills inside. But I need a little bit bigger one. But I've looked all over the house. I can't find one. And I went to Walmart. They didn't have them there. The post office has skinny boxes.
You just go to U-Haul.
Oh, I didn't even think of there.
Are you serious?
I didn't think of U-Haul. I can go there and get a box. That's a good idea.
There you go.
That's a real good idea. Because I haven't found a big enough one to put it in. I don't want it to get ruined.
You know that new storage place, the blue building?
Yeah.
They would have it as well.
Oh, okay. It's a certain size box. It's gotta have it. I can't squish it in there. I don't want to ruin it.
She's itching. She's scratching. She forgot why she came down here. She's coming back. Watch. Yes, I nearly lit it upside down. Cheers, y'all. Stay positive, work hard, and make it happen. At the moment, I am growing what I call my masterpiece. This is my master class in butter stuff. I'm gonna grow the better butter stuff. Holy shit, that's pretty cool. I didn't realize I did that. Awesome. Alright. I feel like a fucking octopus. No, don't go that way. No, don't tip over. Okay. Son of a bitch. See, right when I stop swearing in my actual life, I don't go on YouTube anymore. There we go. Cleanliness is next to dirtiness. I keep spilling things. Dork. And I threw the fucking. Oh, you fucking dickhead. There we go. The cheers made me remember my Jill's night. I've come to tell you that you need to stop eating salad dressing. I come with an urgent message of salad dressing. Stop eating salad dressing. And I'm not even joking. Especially ranch. What's it called is probably okay. Any balsamic vinegar or Italian stuff like that, because it's all vinegar. But I don't know. I say just don't eat salads. Oh, I can't. Where the fuck did they get that video from, bro? What the fuck?
I don't think you need to have the heat on so high down here. It's like 40-something degrees outside. It's nice. It's nice outside. Yes, it is. You got cheese on your nose. She got stuff on her nose too, girl.
Yep.
What else is doing is, it's nice out. Do you want to see if we can do some stuff on the car?
Yeah, when I'm done.
Okay. Right, okay. That's such a good girl. You're such a good girl. Let's see if I can do something.
Ah, I feel like I gotta lock my damn fucking door now. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, so I just walk back and forth, spritzing plants and fucking mixing up nutrient solutions. much more happy. You know, it's a lot less fucking damning for my soul. Those who engage in necromancy shall certainly be put to death. Leviticus. Try this again. Cheers, by the way. Cheers, motherfuckers. I'm being summoned in whisper form. Did you guys get the whisper? Do you think that we could possibly work on the car? And what she means by that is, do you think that you could possibly go outside by yourself in the cold and work on my car? That's what she meant to say. And I meant to say no, but the idiot inside of me said, yeah, I'll do it as soon as I'm done with this video. That was the idiot answer. It probably isn't so cold outside. I get enough sun down here. What do I need to go outside for? I got the best tan I've had in years. I got fucking 2,000 watts of fucking pure light coming at me all day, every day. It's been so long since I've been on this damn platform. Cheerses. You know, I thought I made that word up. Cheersies? I'm like, I gotta start saying something different that isn't just cheers. So I said, fuck it, we're gonna say cheersies. But then I go and I watch another content creator from New Zealand, and this motherfucker salutes the live stream by saying cheerses. What the fuck? Can't even have my own words. I'm just a YouTuber, bro. Yeah, I ain't seen that nowhere else lately. You know what's funny? That wasn't the first time that I used that saying. I used that saying because I wanted people to know I'm not here to fucking raid your homeless encampment. I'm not here to take your crack or heroin. Like, I'm here with a camera and I'm gonna leave with a camera. That night, actually, there was gunshots that were probably a street away. And I know they weren't aimed at us. But what happens is kids drive through that little part of woods on the other side, and they shoot into the woods. I actually have seen a video on YouTube of somebody pointing into them woods, right here in Springfield, with a chip on the back of a Glock, and they just let it go into the woods. You don't know if there's homeless people in there. You don't know what you just shot. Not only that, those woods on the other side of the woods, there's houses. So that's very fucking, very dangerous. Alright, I didn't fuck it up this time. Yet. Nothing new under the grow light sun. Lots of new under the grow light sun. Right now we're running Marshmallow OG, reverse back cross by Ethos, which is a monster of a cool looking plant, and White Wedding RBX by Ethos. Oh, and we're also running our last two Purple Skittles plants, which are Purple Skittles RBX by Ethos. If you guys haven't noticed, I kind of like Ethos. Ethos is pretty good. I do have a couple strains that are not Ethos, but not many. No wonder the pH wasn't right. The fucking nutrients weren't correct in the last mix-up. Yeah, so White Wedding, Marshmallow OG Kush, pre-1991 OG Kush, to be specific. And, the White Wedding is pretty cool. That's wedding cake, mandarin cookies, and crescendo mixed together. Mixing up this medicine for my big old flowering butterstuff plant. Butterstuff is one of the only plants that I have by another grower. Butterstuff is by Teaming with Terps, and it is a strain that goes well above 40 for THC levels, which is fucking insane. Good to go. I knew I mixed something wrong. Usually these nutrients are pH stable. When you mix everything correctly, the pH is correct. So here, I'll show you guys my ladies. This is my masterpiece. This is Butterstuff. This is Princess Bratowski. That's her name. Princess Bratowski. She's Polish, I think. Princess Bratowski gets lots of loving. Ain't that right? Ain't that right, my beautiful lady? And she is a lady. She's an aristocrat. She's a queen among the queens. goes. And she is well watered for the next 2 days. And then what we'll do is we'll take our CO2 canister right here. Give it a nice shake up. Make sure it's kicking out some CO2. Ooh, definitely is. It smells like beer. There you go. And there we go. My beautiful, amazing, this is my masterpiece. As you can see, I have one plant growing under 1,000-watt light. It's a 1500, but the true wattage is somewhere right around 1,000. It's a very high-powered light. This light over here, in comparison on these plants, this is 640 watts. That's why it looks a little bit like yellow or darker in here than the other side. This is our, those are our next generation right there. Ah, fuck it, I already broke the rule. How is the CO2 working? It actually started working better the second day. It's been working good since the second day. And it's been about a week and a half that it's been producing the appropriate amount of CO2. So, price-wise, if it lasts another 4 to 5 days, it's worth it. If she kicks out the same amount of CO2 for 4 to 5 more days, she's worth it. So I built these new rooms. I took out the tents out of my room and built dedicated spaces for my plants. Best thing I could have done. Now I'm fully in control of the environment. I have BPD ratings locked in, temperatures, humidities locked in. There is very little to no vapor escaping since it's pretty much like a sealed up condom, the room itself. So I control what goes in and what comes out. Watch, my fucking channel will be fucking banned for this. You know what? I don't care anymore. You know when they stop fucking with you? When you stop caring. I'm tired. I'm so tired. I'm so beyond tired. I'm beyond tired of control. I'm beyond tired of censorship. I choose to do what I want. It seems so sophisticated. Not really. It starts to evolve, and I've been doing this since 1997 in some capacity or another. It's actually very easy. I teach people how to do this on DLive. This video is for educational purposes only. There you go. I think I just covered myself. Maybe. I don't know. But yes, this video is for educational purposes only. I do not condone the use of illegal substances. I do this in a legal state, and I suggest that you do the same. Everything you see here is 100% legal, above board, and whatever the fuck. I'm not a lawyer. fucking botanist. I'm a horticulturalist. Is that a word? It might be. Man, all of our ladies are just fucking looking so beautiful. Lifted all up. Every one of them's praying. The one in the back there, the big one, that's a blueberry. She's just about to go into flower too. We're gonna snug her in right next to the butter stuff. And then the two front ones are purple Skittles. This one on the left is called Fuzzy Navel. That's what I'm smoking right now. It is amazing. It's a Colorado strain. My friend Wendy sent it to me. And I was optimistic. No, not optimistic. What is the word? I was apprehensive. No, I'm trying to use big words. I was worried that it might not be something that I like. It turned out to be not only something that I like, but something that I love, and it's outstanding. It's a peach flavor, which I never would say, yo, let me get the peach flavored stuff, because that's what I would suggest for myself. No. But I've also liked strains that are like garlic, GMO. I believe the original name was like garlic Margie something. Garlic mayonnaise and onions or some stupid shit. I don't know. I've heard all kinds of shit. Anyways, garlic, you don't think garlic when you think weed. But every garlic strain that I smoked has been outstanding. Same thing when cookies first came around, you wouldn't think cookies. You're like, cookies? Blueberry, maybe Kush, cookies? What the fuck's a cookie? Yeah, cookies is now the main shit stain. Oh, garlic cookies. See, there you go, garlic cookies. There's two of the names that you'd be like, when cookies first came out for me, it was like, cookies? Yeah, Thin Mint. And it was Air Spider that was telling me. I always learned about my weeds through Air Spider. And be like, yeah, there's Thin Mints and there's fucking this blah blah blah, and really, it's the best weed out there. And now you got garlic cookies too. Yeah, cookies made me think of just horribleness. It was like, cookies? I don't want my weed to taste like a cookie. Are you kidding? Get this shit out of here. Come back when you got some AK-47, which is not the good shit. I remember when people came around with strains like they were the best strain that was invented by God. Like this strain was sent down by God himself and placed into the hands of the drug dealer. Like, ah, here you go. I am giving you blue dreams. You're selling dreams is what you're doing. You're selling dreams, motherfucker. How many pot dealers sold you dreams back in the days? Yo, is it good? It's 150 an ounce. Yeah, but I said, is it good? Bro, it's $50 less than what you usually pay. But is it good? I'll call you back. What the fuck? I got that Lysol, bro. I got that orange peel regs. You know what somebody said to me the other day? You can't be mad at this person. This person's an old school drug fucking kingpin. Okay? This person I'm talking about has sold more drugs than the pharmacy. and she says, this weed that you grew is dry. You've got to put some orange peels into it so that it brings the moisture back out. Now the weed was dry. It was dry because it had just been dried and it was not cured. And it was somebody who asked me if I had some weed for them to smoke, so I said, here. Broke it off the branch and gave it to them. And they're going, oh, this is really dry. Well, it hasn't been cured yet. The curing process pulls out moisture from the middle. That's when your bud starts to be sticky, well, softer. And then that's when it'll stick to your fingers after it's been cured, shit like that. But the comment of putting orange peels into your good weed for it to get better, that is not the statement. And I had to explain, I had to say, that's what you did to Reg's old Mexican brickweed back in the day when it was so dry and fucked up that you had to put some kind of moisture back into it. So they would put, some people would put lettuce, some people would use orange peels, some people would do some just weird things to try to bring the moisture back. Hey, Karen White. There we go. We don't have to stir it up too much longer. Oh, my friends, my friends, my friends, what are we gonna do? So yeah. Shit, that smokes like a burning carpet. I remember smoking weed that was soaked in orange peels. You almost got a orange terpiness, but it was gross. It kind of had an alcohol content to it, because if you think about it, the orange peels ferment, so you start to get like this alcohol flavor. Not good. Not good for you. I'll tell you that. That was another reason that I built these areas. I would suggest, if you're going to start doing this stuff in a legal state, of course, I would suggest don't buy tents. The tents are like $300, right, for the smallest tent. That's ridiculous. You can get this stuff, it's called panda paper, the white plastic that you see here. Now, light can't escape the panda paper because there's a black side and a white side, so it's literally light blocking. It's, what is that, opaque? So you can't, light doesn't go through it at all. If you try to use tarps won't work. But this stuff is cheaper than tarps. So if you want to build yourself a setup like in a closet or in your basement, get yourself some panda paper, get a stapler, and get a bunch of rolls of duct tape and build your own area, your own dedicated space. That way there you have plenty of room to walk around. It's a lot easier to keep clean. The fans that I use, see, I teach people how to do this for a reason, so that we can do it at a budget and not break the bank. The fans that I use, they come from Lowe's or Home Depot. They're inline fans that you put together yourself, and they're cheap. It's $30 instead of $150 per fan by companies like Infinity or the tent that I had a tent that was like $300, Vivo Sun. I don't recommend Vivo Sun, I'll tell you that, not for tents. We smoke pterodactyl piss. and loved it. Bro, I remember people soaking their weed in Hennessy. They would soak their weed in Hennessy. They would soak their blunts in Hennessy or cognac. And it was disgusting. And they thought they were on to the new shit. Here's the thing, when you add alcohol to weed, it actually liquefies the trichomes. So you're actually destroying your weed. Literally. Bro ordered his tent from Comcast. I don't get it. Wait, why don't I get it? I don't get it though. Temu would have made sense. Ordering my tent from Temu. Honey blunts. Oh gosh. Actually, that wasn't so bad. That wasn't so bad compared to the alcohol. I could take a little bit of honey on the blunt for it to be like a sticky. That wasn't even as bad, but that's disgusting as well. And then, now kids, now the thing is grabba. That stuff is disgusting. You might as well smoke angel dust or fentanyl. I'm not even joking. And that's not actual advice. That's just a joke. We used to have these things that were called jokes back in the 90s and early 2000s. And we used to say these like words in a certain order and it would make people laugh. We don't have those anymore, so I just want to explain what that is. Thing is, you're smoking something that's cooked up in some Indian guy's bathtub. And I'm not joking with you. It's a couple Indian guys mixing some shit up for you to smoke. There is no good grabs. No good grabs. Grabba is what it's called. It's targeting underage kids to mix tobacco, and it's not tobacco. It's spices, herbs, and maybe some tobacco. And this stuff is meant to get you addicted. Grabba is some cowboy shit. From the research I've done is most of the grabba stuff is from Pakistan and India. Disgusting. Why would you ruin a good, beautiful medicine with a poison? It makes no sense. Oh, bro. I need to talk to you, like, on the fucking phone. Not in a live stream. Alright, let's close up the flowering tent here. I got this set up pretty cool here, I'll show you. So, I built these rooms and then got these zippers and made my own doors made out of the plastic stuff. So you can make your own doors. It's very simple. I can show you guys how to build this stuff. And I hang up my doors while they're open so they're not getting stepped on or they're not in the way. Just lift it up and hang it from the ceiling. It's beautiful. And when you want to take it down, you just close it like so. I built my own tents. And the reason those other tents were shitty was because there were so many things that were like you couldn't clean them. There was flaps everywhere, pockets and shit, and just a pain in the dick. No more Comcast tents. We build our own shit now. Yes, my walls are lined in plastic. Don't hate. I got condoms over my walls. Not over my balls. What are you guys talking about? Is the water full in the humidifier? Of course you had to fucking say that now. No, it's not, but I'm waiting for the agua to filter at the moment. Ooh, that one's going a little slow. Oh, that's a little fast. There you go. No, thank you. Thank you. I have to have the water. And last night I didn't fill it up, and I had to put it in the middle of the night. So I had to turn off all the lights, feel my way into the fucking grow room, find the humidifier, and fill it up in the dark. It was awesome. I love doing that. I had a problem that needed to be solved. I went to the local dispensary that had just opened. They ripped me off. The guy told me to go fuck myself. Literally, in no other terms. He used those words. Go fuck yourself. So I'm like, for one, I smoke a lot of weed. I'm giving my money to these assholes that just tell me to go fuck myself. There's no love lost there. And I'm like, you know what? I could grow better weed than you guys sell. Like, I can grow better weed than you guys even have in this building. Why am I wasting my time here? You guys sell pebble-sized buds of leftovers. We never get the good stuff. If you do, you're paying more, I guarantee you. You're not getting ounces for $80 to $100. You're paying well over $140, I guarantee you, for something that's correct. Proper sized buds. Not shit that I throw in the trash now. Why is it showing Zach's name to me as 18 Wolf? Is anybody else seeing Zach's name as 18 Wolf? Or is that just on my very special computer? I'm gonna start having people sign their name on my wall, this wall here, because it's plastic. So if I ever don't like it, I just pull it down. But I want to get everybody's signatures that come and visit. So I'm gonna have to get some pens. So this is you guys are getting it live, real time. It doesn't get any more exciting than this. The fans always sound the same. You know what? On D Live, I can put on music and not have to talk all the time. So, I invite anybody who would like to hang out with your boy. Come on over to D Live, man. D Live is cool. You can actually get like Lemon's money. You can get money for just watching. Every day I give away like $1 or $2 in the chat. It's not much, but it's something. And if all these different creators are giving out money every couple hours, it could add up quickly. I'm not saying you're going to get rich over there, because you're not. If you cash out one time, you're lucky. But I'll tell you what, you don't need 1,000 subscribers. You don't need 10 million views or 32,000 watch time hours. And then every time you get that, the bar's raised on you. And only the people that have numbers, they're going to be able to keep up those. So you can never break in. You literally had to break in. You still do. It can be done. I'm not saying it can't be done today on YouTube and social media. You can break into the social media. But it literally has to be done like that. And it takes a lot of money. Do not think that you're going to be able to do this without dumping a massive investment into yourself. Guaranteed. And all the people that are out there and it seems like they made it and it was a fucking fluke, it was well planned out. I guarantee you that. Oh, Zach just shared the link right there. Thanks, Zach. Mom Rock is right. The temperature is staying a little bit warmer inside today. And if you want to go check out D Live, you don't have to go through the whole make an account thing. You can sign in through your Facebook or through Google or through all kinds of different shit if you want to, or open an account. I like it because I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. I can say whatever the fuck I want to say. If I want to play a video of whatever, I can play it. I can play music. I can say the word suicide and not have to worry about unaliving people. Or people unaliving themselves. Sorry, I mixed that up a little bit backwards. I went on to TikTok. I don't even know what I said. I'm in people's chats on there, and I'll say something, and the creator will just stop and be like, why would you do that to me? I didn't know being a viewer affected your live stream so much. I guess it does. That's kind of shitty. Well, it's your boy Lou. I'm still just a YouTuber, but I'm also a D-Liver and a horticulturalist. I'm making up words now. I'll get with you guys later. Much love. Hope to see you soon. I'll try to come on here more often, like. I highly doubt you'll be seeing me doing many paranormal investigations. I don't do many of those nowadays anymore. I do still have a very vested interest in the case of Tammy Lynn's. That's something that this channel, the reason the videos haven't been deleted is because of those videos. The videos that are about Tammy need to stay on this channel, and so they will stay up. So, yeah. I'm going to just end this with a prayer. Thank you, God, for bringing us all together today. I pray for justice for Tammy and other people like her. May she get justice. And I pray for the entire world right now, because we need help. Lots of it. Amen. Much love. I'll get with you. Hope to see you on the D Live. Peace.